I'm out of fucking patience. The apps are done. The ads are done. Good. Because I'm done with this. Let's get this over with. 2-minute stream. What if the countdown was actually the countdown till the end of the stream? I just thought about that plot twist. That's all very possible. Who says... Nobody says it has to be longer than 2 minutes. Or 20 seconds. It's Zackadoodle time, everyone. I guess that answers it. I guess it's Zackadoodle time after all. Well, Zackadoodle is not completely dressed for the occasion yet. If I'm gonna do a rare cam stream, which, for the better or worse, it's rare. I might as well get a little bit gussied up. There we go. Well, you know what? Let's add some fucking lip gloss. Let's put some lipstick on this pig! Right? Make it special. Let's make it special. I don't know where the fuck the shit went. Where the fuck all my shit went? All my pretty stuff. Oh wait, here. Our news is in years! Damn it. Hello everyone. Welcome to the one and only Deific Brocast. Called the Deity Brocast. If you are aware of another Twitch stream called Deity Brocast, then I'll eat my own words. I'll eat my cap. I probably should have done this first. Why would I even... What is this? This doesn't even look like lipstick. That's right, this is now a makeup tutorial. This is weird to do on camera. It's been a while since I did anything special. Can we chill out with the music? It's too epic. I know, I'm not even hearing it. I can tell from the little wave bars. It's too epic. Also, I've vetted the music, obviously. It's not random. I know what it is playing. I know what it's playing. Let's play something else. I have a specific playlist for things that are quiet and chill compared to my already agitated vibes. Alright? I'm here at gunpoint. My own gunpoint, but still. I had to do this after... Actually, no, I didn't stream for 9 days. But that's pretty long, right? I don't want to make a habit of 3-month hiatuses. That's what I'm saying. So I'm kind of trying not to break that habit. It was a very comfortable habit. I have to say that. All right. What is this about? This is just me flexing the fact that I fixed this, which I'm very happy about. Very happy about, because Twitch changed some bullshit again. How do I explain this? You cannot connect your widgets and scripts to the IRC chat without using a secure port instead of port 80. Apparently that changed. But obviously that's not what I learned. I found that out the roundabout and hard way, because at some point just this sort of thing just stops working. And then good luck if you are not a coder and scripter and you have no idea what the fuck's going on. So they actually forced me to go into their developer updates to see what broke, and assuming something broke on their end. And then figure out what fucking script that is responsible for this. but also for this nonsense, connects to the chat. And even I didn't even know how that magic worked. Like, there's a script separately that connects to the chat. How the fuck am I supposed to know how that works? I kept looking over all these little files that make this work. And then at some point, there's like this whole text file with a lot of random ass codes. And then I looked up the port number that they said was going to be deprecated, or what's the word? Decommissioned? Which sounds like legal murder of something you do to an AI or something. I looked up 80 and I found, thank God, in one of the scripts, I found port 80 and I changed that to a secure port. And it worked. There was no guarantee. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Other people that had this ancient widget were clueless. I made sure to share my wisdom that I acquired through trial and error. And intuition, I will say. That's all I got. It's really vibe coding. I guess I'm good at that. Who knew that? Who knew that was an actual thing? Who knew it could be good? I haven't updated my background music things in a while, I think. What about this? I don't think I need so much time to yap. First of all, this music is not as loud as the other shit. Hope the volume is alright. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna get rid of this. Why does Zach sound so angry? Why does Zach sound so angry? Because Zach is the one that has to do the talking instead of the sitting and listening. Do you guys like effort? I don't. Someone's gotta do it, right? I know who that is. See, that makes the effort more like professional. I appreciate that, thank you. I don't know where the goal is. It should be somewhere here. Maybe I didn't want to appear so fucking greedy, so I removed it. Let me go into studio mode. It's a little something that I call studio mode. Coincidentally, it's also called studio mode in OBS. So I lovingly call it by its own name. Let me turn on the volume with the background music a bit. I don't have a sound man, guys. Is that obvious? I don't have a fucking anything. It's all me. It's all me and the caterpillar that's just eating my money. That's really all it does. That's what you're doing. That's what you're throwing money at. The hungry little Sammy the caterpillar, who was a gold farming beast, an S++ tier farmer of billions in Vampire Survivors. It's just basically a life hack if Vampire Survivors money had any effect on real life. Now it's just it's silly cheating the game, I guess. A cheat character. He goes around with giant eyeballs turning enemies into gold. I think that's how it works somewhat. I forgot. I shouldn't have forgotten it. Oh, and he levels from the gold. So he also levels really fast. You can make like a lot of enemy spawn and a lot of gold can be farmed and you get like gold rush, so the gold income is more. How does it work? I just know how to get it to work. I don't actually know what the math is behind it. But this guy's... Keep an eye on that guy. We're all gonna be working for him. Or buried by him one day. So 62%. Yeah, I made the goal higher. Do you know why? Because I want to be able to buy more games. And I want to be able to... Actually, I just find it boring to be like, hey, we reached the goal while nobody was watching. Which happened. Here's a completely empty bar. that doesn't look good because you don't get the nice little glowy effect there. Is the glowy effect working? It's very slow, isn't it? But it is moving, yeah. Another one of those fucking things. Yeah, no, this one fucking broke. This one broke the other week. They changed it to the new UI layout and doesn't... Without any fucking regard for that, I'm using this one. The old one. And I modified that to have like rounded corners like any amateur designer would do. And this one, it didn't break. I'll give that to Kofi. They never change anything. Yeah, what am I saving up for? I guess the more you give me, the more money I'll be spending on my new PC that's incoming. Last year I spent it on a video card and games and hard drives. Quite a lot of hard drives over the course of the last 3 years. So I think I might be operating at a loss, all things considered, but it is a fun. But the investment is still like set off by the money you throw at Semi. It may help if he stopped fucking eating the money though, and actually gave it to me. I really just put it in the screen. I'm not gonna talk about this. What is there? Fix the pop-ups. I already talked about that actually. Feetless feed up streams. Yes. Last time I said I was gonna do a feed up stream, but that's just the title of the streams, right? Sometimes people tune in and they are disappointed because they see like they're fucking they're the degenerates that just want to see body parts that are I don't know where they keep coming from. They want to see inappropriate things. I don't know why there's so many of those people in my audience. I have no idea. Very curious, very coincidental, a coincidental high number of people want to see my feet. I have no idea how that's possible. But when I say it's a feet up and chill stream, it just means like it's a chill stream. The first part is just to make it a bit more, visualize it. Make it easy to visualize. It's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be this, okay? You won't get that necessarily. No, maybe if I actually stretch and I'm a camera, but this is a rare thing. Camera streams are rare these days, you know? There you go. I didn't even plan on appearing on camera. That was just a touch of genius. I was like, what if this camera is over here that automatically turned on? What if I use that to add some pizzazz to this, right? I don't look completely like dog shit for a change, so I might as well. Someone complimented my appearance on YouTube. They put it in a comment. Said, you couldn't be more handsome if you tried. Something like that. Maybe I misremember it. I just remember what I want to hear. They said you couldn't be more handsome if you tried. Something along those lines, at least. I like the implication that it's effortless. That it doesn't require maintenance. It actually... It mostly requires sleep to look presentable for me. But I will say presentable, I won't say hot or something. That I'll leave that to you guys. To my YouTube comments. The funny part was that he commented that on a video in which I didn't appear. I went over video and it was just my PNG over here, right? It was just him. So I will still take the compliment because he also commented on another video in which I did appear, so he definitely knows what I look like. He definitely knows what I look like, and I think he just meant to comment it on that video or leave a comment for the algorithm, but he knows what I look like. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hold on, I'm gonna stretch for a second. I twisted my shoulder a little bit earlier. Scratching my back a bit too eagerly. And now it hurts, everything hurts. Such is life. Such is life, especially if you just sit in a fucking chair. Alright, hope you enjoy the sights. Take your photos now. Take your selfies with me now, like I'm Lady Liberty. Because I'm gonna turn this fucking camera off and I'm gonna turn that fucking light. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna start with turning on the light right now. Alrighty. And we're gonna play a little bit of a game because who the fuck is here for the yapping? That was the biggest mistake of my old streams. Like what I'm doing right now is just a little bit of, hey, I've not been streaming a lot, I've barely appear on camera, so it's a special occasion. I did this every fucking stream. And sometimes that's the entire stream. Like I'm some fucking big streamer that people would watch for because they're parasocially invested in what that person has to say for 2 hours straight. Delusional. That was delusional. But also it was me being lazy and not playing games because I'm not a gamer, right? That's the one constant of the last 3 years, more or less. I'm not a gamer. I'm still not a gamer. And the day you see me playing Hollow Knight, I'm dead. Alright. I don't know how I'm doing it. Mostly dead inside. You won't see the real me do that. That's an AI. Speaking of AI, YouTube had another funny thing, because, you know, I'm a YouTuber now. Hold for applause. What is this about pre-recorded episodes? Yeah, I have a bunch of pre-recorded episodes I didn't get around to. I want to get this fucking on my screen. I have a bunch of pre-recorded episodes that I could upload because I'm a YouTuber now. But I'll see if I can broadcast them. Disseminate it. Broadly. Unto my unwitting audiences. Some shit is as all is like from April because I wasn't here for a long time. I was distracted beefing with people. That was like a lot of my time went into that. Beefing with very, very awful people, but like still a waste of time. Chocolate la boo boo do la peep. I think we can just skip that part. Okay, that's the part where I just should put a bullet in my head. In Minecraft. I got some episodes. Chrono Trigger, Banjo Kazooie. I forgot what else. If you need to know, I publish it in all my servers. Alright? Because I publish it in one and then I hit the publish button and it goes all across the web. Like Fishcom spread across the ocean. The warm ocean that is the Zach Broadcasting industrial complex of Discord servers. So you will be able to keep up. If you're in even one of my servers, you can see what is coming up at some point. And if you want to see it sooner, you can tell me because, you know, I'm open for it. I really fucking hate these lights while I'm still talking. No. You know what? Cinema. No. Can you even see that when I turn that one on? I did become more orange. That is the nature of light. Of this light in front of me. It's apparently very warm. It's not this warm, I know. Don't know what it looks like. I'm in Mexico. Jesus, what a... Hey guys. My name is Zach, and I'm going to play the new Hollow Knight game with you guys. Wholly not an AI. It was nice to see you. This is your first time chat, you motherfucker. It's that I know who you are, but can you imagine how deranged this looks out of context? It was nice to see you. And then it's just someone completely random that never talked to me before. I have to explain to people, I know who this is. It's fine. It's not a case of mistaken identity. But thanks for being here. Good luck tomorrow. Careful with your back. You only got one spine. Don't lift those groceries too hard. I'm not gonna pay for your back surgery, so look after your body. You two are gonna be together for a long time. Good night! Sleep tight. Alright, I depissified. How do I get rid of the list? I don't need to get rid of the list, I can just disable it. Don't need to spell. There you go. What does the stream say I'm gonna play? Nothing? Good. Maybe? Maybe change it to Ocarina of Time. How about that? How come this guy has a purple name? Is that something special? How gay do you need to be to get that? How do you get a purple name? Is that just... You can just set that, right? It's just this default purple name. Alright. So speaking of the AI on YouTube, they made channel suggestions for me. No, yeah, video suggestions for my channel. And I said, I don't vibe with these, so refine these ideas, make them more in line with my content. I wanted to know if it understood what I put out. It can tell I'm making some gaming related content. That's where it ends. It doesn't actually know what's in my videos, which is good, probably. So it came up with some titles related to my channel name, talking about deific deific blunders in AI designed RPGs. Do you know any of those? It doesn't say which ones, it just says like there are AI designed RPGs, and because they are AI designed, they have a lot of blunders in them or funny, unintentionally funny bugs. Okay, chill it with the self-loathing. You need to love yourself, Mr. AI. It wants to be bullied by me. It was suggesting a video in which I make fun of the AI. All without paying me for that. All without paying me for the privilege of, you know, being bullied by me, which frankly is a professional service at this point. A lot of experience with that. It says like professional abuser of 20 years on my CV at this point. Of my viewers specifically. I love yelling on Twitch. It's so nice. It's so cathartic. My fucking shoulders bust. Replace me already. Part for part. Start replacing me. Time for me to be phased out, because I need to be decommissioned like insecure IRC gates ports. We're back. Sort of. Still BRBing. Now I'm going to use the other widget that I fixed. In the same fashion. There we go.
Happy happens.
I want to see what the cultist mask looks like when you wear it. I've only listened. I've only listened to someone playing through this game. What the fuck's going on? He's really confused by the sun and the moon behind me. Yes, I actually did trap the legitimate soul inside of the ceiling fan. A part of the sun is in there. Part of its heart. Shortened its lifespan a little bit. I'm sure that, you know, heat death of the Earth will come a little sooner, but only by a couple billion years, don't worry. I've been thinking about the upcoming content a little bit, because I plan ahead with these things. You may not believe it, because I don't know when. I don't schedule ahead, I do plan ahead. Like I had this game set up for like a week ago. Maybe longer. It was like a weekend before the last weekend. That's how long I postpone shit sometimes. Because I don't know when I'm gonna be. I thought Koopa was here. I'm fucking losing it. He wanted to come in, but as always, he wants to come in. The moment I want to close the hallway door, he dashes right out again. It's a new quirk he has acquired. He doesn't feel comfortable anymore being cooped up in my room, so he wants to come in and be with me, but he wants everything open, and that's not gonna happen. Because I've had an average of 2 mosquitoes a day in my room. Ever since like the last week of August. I'm gonna cautiously say calm down a little bit. That was like 1 day already without a mosquito, and I'm gonna hope it's gonna be 2 days soon. But I've been swatting. I've been electrocuting. Been zapping. It's like fucking mosquito death row over here. I've been killing so many of them, and it's just frustrating every time knowing that I cannot just go to sleep and ignore them. Because they will wake me up. They will. And ever since one of them fucked up my hand and I look like a crab because they infected it, I don't trust them anymore to keep them alive. I did get bitten a couple of times, and thankfully no crab hands from these. No fucking infection. No typhoid hands or whatever the fuck was going on. But they still had to die because it was itchy and nasty, and they're noisy and rude. And they never just like take one bite, they come back for a round 2. I'm that fucking tasty. So door gets closed fast, and that doesn't work well for a cat. Doesn't suit Koopa's idea of a good time. As a result, I have to spend some time in the living room to spend time with him because he doesn't like to spend too much time here. And that's how it is. Man, I want to go back to the game because I don't want to talk even more. I hate that. I was just going on about how I don't like how I yapped so much during my old streams. So I think that was holding back the game. Another thing I used to do was pause in the middle of the game and go on a tangent. Like, I still play through the game really slowly because I talk a lot, but at least I sort of game. And at least 10% of my brain power is devoted to trying to memorize what I'm doing. I still fucking suck at it, though. I'm doing both at the same time. Alright. Let's get spooky with it. Actually, no, let's not. I'm just gonna keep... I'm gonna leave this light on. I'm just gonna disappear off camera. What about that one? I don't like them Napples! I also feel like I'm not gonna play this for too long any longer because there's another game I want to try out. Speaking of, someone gifted me a game. Mr. Game Boys. I just got a message from him to check my Steam. So I'm gonna do that right now, and maybe I'll play the game. If it is the game I'm thinking of, if it's a 200 gazillion gigabyte game, not a chance. But if it's the game I'm thinking about, which is smaller and cheaper, but still really good, because I wasn't gonna spend money on it myself, then I'm gonna install it as we speak. Yeah. Do you know what game was actually scheduled for today? The Off remake. Cancelled because I was like, what is more interesting? A game that I already played through for 2 hours and then have to start over, and now it's up on my channel, or this weird ass Sims 4 Resident Evil Zelda crossover game? The answer was probably Off the remake. I probably made a huge mistake, but I'm gonna insist on that this was more interesting on paper. In that sense, it was a good choice. So, check my Steam. How do you check your Steam? I hope you didn't fucking... What? Check my Steam for what? Oh, okay. Alright, wait a second. Why does it say purchase when someone purchased it for me? There, it's Tiny Glade. It looks it. What's going on? Is it like because I had a demo, or what's going on? I don't understand how this works. So this might be for another stream, but since it's pretty chill and quiet, I will see if maybe I missed out on the notification. I have received a gift. There you go. There you go. Now we just need to install 2.51 gigabyte. It's not a gazillion. That's perfect. I'm installing it right now. It's called Tiny Glade. I've played the demo before. And boy, do I love playing a lot of random ass games. Especially the type that I don't need to put effort in. So I'm gonna install it and play that for a little bit as well, just to have some variety. Maybe I won't even be yelling. Yeah, right. Maybe it's because it's such a chill game. I won't get an aneurysm over it. Because it's cute little sheep and all that. So this was the mukbang segment, where I'm done now with that, I guess. Let's get back to the cultist mask. Some people have called me a cult leader, by the way. I did say I have beef with some really unstable people. This was far from the only reason I didn't stream, by the way. I don't want to make it seem like bigger than it is. It wasn't like that took up every hour of my everyday. It just became less of a habit to stream, so I got distracted easily. And I kind of needed a break. Just not 2 months and then another month. That would have been nice if I just maybe had like a month's break. That would have been nice. Oh well. That's the problem with taking breaks from it, though, right? You get comfortable. I've seen it with other streamers, like they kind of slow down first and then they take a break, and the next thing you know, they're found dead in a ditch. You never see them again. They're dead? As far as Twitch is concerned, you don't see them again for a long time. Oh, maybe like once a year to do a charity stream or something. But that's the only reason they can drag their asses to Twitch. Where they've realized that it's better to just sit. You can just sit on your island and retire from all the 5 subs a month that you've had got money from. Why wouldn't you do that? It'd be crazy not to do that. No, but like, either you can go on Twitch and play games for peanuts, or you can just play games in your own time and put less effort in it. You know, I get the temptation. Let's put it like that. I get the temptation. And I respect that. I still want those people to come back in a lot of cases, because I miss some of these smaller streamers that just realized they got seduced by convenience. So they need to come back for my entertainment. Sorry. I need to do more stuff for free. But I understand it, and I've been there. And maybe I'm still there. Maybe this is just one of my death throw streams. Who knows? Who knows? Could be the last time. Every time. That's why you should be here every time.